How do you not? Oh, we're live.
Look, you came right on. How do you not?
Welcome to Topics Talk Radio. I'm Tony Breedlove, and that handsome guy right there is Mr. Chris Smith. What's
What's
up?
up, everybody? What's up, Tony?
I was giving you my little latest.
Yeah, you like this. There's plenty of them in the sea. Plenty of them.
Anyway, we're missing Miss Yvonne Baker tonight.
Yeah.
She found out she had pneumonia. So I'm sorry, I'm trying to put out my cigarette.
It's smoky over there.
But found out she had pneumonia, and that's hard to take,
Yeah, these colds, all this sickness is for real. So, you know, make sure you're taking care of yourself and vitamin C, all of that stuff. And, we're praying for you, Yvonne. Hope you get better soon.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So tonight's topic, I want to know, well, first of all, the topic is your relationship is a mess. So why did you get married?
Ain't it? Ain't it?
So I want to know what brought this on, because you sent the topic. Or no, Yvonne sent the topic.
I was about to say, I didn't send that topic.
Oh, but look how relatable it is.
No, it really is, because everybody has their opinions about certain relationships and how people do things, and we're quick to put our 2 cents in it.
Well, I don't want to talk about my marriage. Hey, Nicholas, that I had long time ago.
Way back there?
It's further back than
Way
that.
back there?
But you just got out of a marriage. How was it in the very beginning?
Well, the beginning is always a lot of fun. We do all the nice things. We say all the right things. We make sure that we're listening to each other and nothing bothers you. And a couple of years go by, you might get a little bit more irritated. You might get a little irritated with certain things, but it's cool. It's still cool. Y'all still have that friendship, still going out everywhere. 4 or 5 more years go down the line, you get to looking at each other like, do you have to do that? And certain things start getting irritating. And, before you know it, you have arguments, consistent arguments. Hell, it's even some people that don't mind arguing in front of people.
But it's the same argument. Even so, it can be the same argument that you're having over the years.
Oh, yeah. And I can definitely attest to stuff like that, because you complain about something and you always hope that somebody will change their actions, but you have no control over it. So you either at some point are going to accept it, or you're just going to continue to battle it while they continue to do it. And a lot of times that's where we continue to go wrong with it, because we've said it 10, 20 times and it still is the same things are happening. And yet you still don't think you're stupid for arguing.
But the thing is that I don't understand how some people can't just let it go. Because when we talk about arguments and it spans over years and years, why do people have a time with trying to let it go?
Well, it's like a transition. So, you start off certain minded, depending on the age that you are. And then time goes by, you've grown, you've matured, and you don't see things a certain way. So there might be certain things that you put up with, but now you're not going to put up with it. And that person has to adjust to your new change. But the problem is that person doesn't even know that that's coming until it happens. And they're like, what the hell is wrong with you? I've been doing this.
Hey, Denise. What's up, cousin? How you doing? Hey, Miss Angie. Saying hi to you. So, yeah, like we were saying, Yvonne is out tonight with pneumonia. Please send up prayers for her fast recovery. Please do that.
Lay your hands on her, Father God. Okay.
You know what?
I just wanted to lay it. I wanted to lay it down. Don't take that away from me. There was no jokes there. I said, lay your hands on her, Father God.
But you got to be careful, because, see, your stuff happens with your camera and stuff when you start playing around with stuff.
you talking about? My camera be still. I must have hit it too hard or something. I don't know.
No, it's like, you remember when you were acting up what was that, last week or week before last?
Yeah.
It just went black. Nah.
Oh, that means it was cool then. It went black. It went cool. Oh. What you mean, like it went out? Like I wasn't in there no more? Look, the expression on your face when I said that, though.
Oh my God. But I was trying to actually pull up the show description, because there was a number of things that I wrote in, about when people are putting up with so much shit. And after each one that I listed, I put, so why did you get married? That freaking sound is driving me fucking insane.
Everyone, please bear with Tony. She is irritated over the smallest noise, which is usually the smallest things in some of these relationships that people get tired of and they can't deal with it no more. So we're going to see if she can make it through this whole show without complaining about it or being still irritated with that noise. Take it back to you, Tony.
But every time I speak, then I hear it sounds like popcorn.
Yes, Tony, but it's fine. Everybody can still understand what you're saying.
I hate it.
We're not watching a movie. We're watching you.
That's even worse.
No, I know.
See?
But it's cool, though. Just roll with it. Roll with it. Come on, girl. See, this is what happens, though. You be in these relationships. At first, it was cool. You was rolling with it. Then after a while, that noise got a little louder, and you didn't want to put up with it no more. Now you're a little bit more boisterous.
So Nicholas says he thought about marriage, but hell no.
Okay, Nick, I'm going to be honest with you. Woo! I said I wouldn't do it again. I told myself I wouldn't do that again. But you have to see different circumstances. You have to see how different people are with you. It doesn't mean it's like I can never say that my first marriage is something that, or the person I was married to was a mistake. I can never say that because there were great things that came out of it. I learned from it. What'd you say?
You got see that noise. You got two beautiful kids from that marriage.
Right. But not only that, I mean, it was a life lesson. And I hope at some point things will always be a little bit better for both of us so we can do the things that we need to do. But marriage is cool. Marriage, I'll tell you like this, when you are married, you're comfortable in your setting. You're like, I ain't going out. I'm sitting in the house with my woman.
Right.
I'm okay with that.
But you know what? I can go back to when I was married. I got married very, very young, right? Mm-hmm. I was 21 and my ex-husband was 22. And I enjoyed being married. I enjoyed it even at that young age. I didn't have a problem with it until he started acting a fool. He actually listens to the show.
Shouts out to you, Phil.
So
tell me what you enjoyed about it, though. Why did you enjoy being married?
I enjoyed the stability of it all. I enjoyed having one person to go home to every night.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the friendship of it, because we were the best of friends. And he could be who he was. I was who I was, Yeah. We just had a great time. And even during that marriage, I can't tell you that we had more than maybe three arguments, maybe.
And y'all got a divorce? And y'all only had 3 arguments?
6 years.
For some people, that's in the same day. How the hell? Wait a minute. Was that the true 3 strikes you out rule?
Yeah, things went a little bad.
What is the thing? Because I'm having a hard time believing that y'all was married and y'all only argued 3 times.
Yeah, and you know what? The weird thing is, and like Angela knows who he is, because he lived in the same neighborhood. But the thing is that we were young and he was doing stupid shit, making some bad choices.
So
And,
what's young?
huh?
What's young? Like how old was he?
At that time, maybe about 24, 25.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
So he was making some really bad decisions, doing things he wasn't supposed to be doing. It just went bad, and I'll never put him out there like that, because
Yeah,
even though that, I couldn't deal with it and it started putting me and our marriage in jeopardy and stuff like that, I said, no, I had to walk away.
Tony, I'm gonna tell you right now, we're gonna have to stop talking about this situation. We can't get nothing out of it. You gonna have to give something. She talking, he was doing stuff that I couldn't agree with.
I'm not gonna do that. I'm not.
Okay. Hey,
but let's just say,
let's get out of there. We're gonna go on to turn the corner.
I'm just saying, because even after all of that bad that we went through, now in our mature life, at a mature age, we can still talk.
Right.
Because we did have a friendship. And a lot of people don't understand that. But it was a mess, but I had to get out.
Well, and I mean, I'll tell you, when you said you have that friendship, you damn sure better have that friendship, because when it ends, if you didn't have that friendship, it's gonna just be ugly as hell. And hopefully, like I said, that's the way a relationship should start. And the reason why I was kind of like messing with you about the 3 arguments, because my question really was going to be, how long did y'all show your asses around people before y'all finally got a divorce? Because I'll give you a funny story. So like my dad, he always used to watch my previous relationship. And the funny thing is, he goes, yeah, I used to call y'all Ollie and Frazier to everybody because y'all always fighting about something. And the funny thing is, when you're in the relationship, you don't see it like that. You see that you might have had, a disagreement, or you might have, gone back and forth on something, but you don't see it the way outside people see it. So, when you be in group settings, it's like y'all can't handle y'all business. But the moment y'all separate, these people go home. They're like, did you see how she was talking to you? Yeah, no. Hey, y'all can't wait to get in the bed to pillow talk. Man, did you see how she was acting there? Yeah, he wasn't even tripping off her. He walked out. That's why he ignored her. I know. You better not ever try no dumb shit like that. Baby, you know I know better than that. You know what I mean?
I know. But you know what? Angela said, she just said, okay, marriage isn't for everyone. She said, I've been separated for 21 years. Okay, Angela, let me go back to that comment.
Okay.
Angela, you've been separated for 21 years. Why haven't you divorced? That's what I want.
It's not always that easy, Tony. It is not always that easy.
Look, I did my own divorce.
Sounds cute. I'll tell you like this.
We didn't have property together. We didn't,
Yeah. And that's a big deal. That is a huge deal, because you're literally literally leaving that aside. You don't even have to worry about that. If you're just coming with just you two, see you later. Yeah. But kids, house, woo.
Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah. So going back to Nicholas's comment, he says, I don't understand how folks can be married for 20 plus years.
Well, elaborate on that, because do you mean like how they can make it 20 plus years, or like 20 plus years and then, leave each other, divorce? Because that's what I want to know.
Yeah, so answer that question, Nick. So Alan Strother, author Alan Strother, has joined into the room as well. He says, it would take nothing short of a miracle and an amazing woman for me to even consider marriage from an astronomical distance.
Hey, and you already know, from a brother to another brother, reading that right there, my man already went through his. He said it's not happening again.
Alan went through some shit, though.
Yeah, and I bet. I'll be honest, compared to most people, I'm not going through nothing. It's nothing. It's me whining, because there are some men that go through some hell. And I'll tell you like this: shame on y'all women for putting men through that, and shame on you men for putting women through that. Y'all ain't shit. Shouts out from me.
Wow. So let's see. Angela, what did she say? She's 30 years old now. The right person, marriage will be wonderful. Yeah, the
Yeah.
right person. It has to be the right person. And like we were just saying a minute ago, you'd have to be someone's friend, you know?
Well, it's hard because even like her, she says she's 30 years old. That's when y'all women, and I'm gonna say most, start getting a little, what we doing? Where
Yeah.
is this going? A month into the damn relationship. So circumstances changes, as women start getting older.
Okay, don't do that.
I'm just being honest. The circumstances changes. Ladies start getting more like, okay, I don't want to be alone, and like I said, a man can do something real nice, and all of a sudden it's like, so we are together, right? Because I assumed that we was together, and then that man has to answer that right then and there, and he should say yes if he's done certain things that he know he's done.
All right. So anyway. Anyway. So let me say hello to everybody who is watching us via watch party tonight on Facebook.
Watch
Good to see
party.
you guys. I haven't done my little waves, to everybody that's watching yet. So just want to say hello to you guys. Um, I want to go back to a comment. Hang on. See, you know what? It's easier when Yvonne's on here because she keeps going, and then I don't have
Because
to.
we get to have our dialogue while you back here, like, okay, I'm about
Exactly.
to say
I got
this
all this
up.
stuff to do. Nicholas said, I don't understand how they can be married and going strong 20 plus years because most marriages don't last no more. But like we said, there's a lot of factors to it. And I'm actually trying to pull up some of the stuff that I had written, right?
Well, watch this. And I'll be honest, it depends on how much they grew together, how they can make it that long. Because either they have understood how to work with each other to get it there, or somebody is miserable as hell and the shit just keep dragging on. Because that happens too. And a lot of times the reason why that happens is because people get scared. You got to think 20 plus years you are invested in this person's life, your financials, everything. And then all of a sudden, boom, it's just you. So sometimes people are like, I don't know if I want to go that route. I ain't got time to be paying this whole mortgage, this whole rent by myself. I'm not cut for that. So people will literally stick in a bad situation out of convenience. And that happens a lot.
I couldn't do it. If it was bad, I gotta go.
A lot of people do though.
I gotta go. I do. Jesus, y'all writing these comments too damn quick. I can't even put my scroll bar up. He said, I also hear a lot of folks say they were forced to be married because of their religious beliefs, and some because they believe in having two parents in the household.
Yeah, I mean, you still have certain people that are pushing those values. I mean, I would say that depends really on the race, as far as things like that, because most people have more control over their life not to get forced in a situation.
Exactly. I think we're going in reverse on this topic. Honestly, both men and women mess up. That is very
Yeah.
true.
Thank
Alice,
you for saying that too. Both. Most women would just say,
Angie
"Well,
is
men be messing
mostly
up."
men.
Thank you.
It's
These women be hard on us out here.
it's men. Alice says today, today people view the core values of marriage differently. Isn't it sad? Or it's sad. Yeah, it is sad because
It is. And
people don't. Well, I don't think people understand what marriage is.
well, to be honest with you, most don't. I mean, hell, I can even say I got married and didn't really truly understand the values of it. And that's the sad part because you can, with the way society is showing everything nowadays, for one, it's telling you you don't even need to get married. All you can do is you get you a partner, somebody that you can live with, and you'll be just fine. I mean, it's totally destroyed the view of marriage. You have women and men down talking marriage, so that also helps it. So it's gotten to the point where people are more so optimistic if they're ever even going to get married. Whereas back in the day, it was a traditional thing to just know you're going to get married at some point.
Right.
And,
I agree with that.
you know,
I would like to get married one day again, though.
Would you?
Yeah, I do. But you know, we were having our conversation before coming on air, right?
Yeah.
And I was really hoping that it would go in the direction that, you know, but it's not going there.
Give me the time frame again. This is a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months.
Time frame of what?
Of the whole thing, from start to end for you guys.
Since September. And Alan, don't give me no crap, because see, Alan is one of my best friends, and he calls or he'll send me a text, you know, checking on you, baby girl, you know, stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
How's it going? And I didn't tell him everything on our last.
Hey, welcome to your exclusive, Alan.
So Alan, I don't want to hear any shit from you.
Yeah, but and you know what's funny is, or not even funny, but something that a lot of people don't pay attention to is, you said, you know, you were kind of hoping it would go down that road, right? And what's interesting is, here you've matured, so you understand the values of life and seizing a moment. So for you, I don't need to date you 2, 3, 4 years to figure out what I want. I already know what I want. Let's put everything together as the months go by, and let's make it work. But you know what's crazy? Men don't think like that.
They don't
think like that at all.
But you know what's strange? And see, and I'm sorry, I gotta hear what's okay. So Yvonne, I gotta call you, and I gotta call Alan. Because I didn't tell you guys what was going on.
Exclusive.
But yeah, it went sideways, guys. It just did. I'm gonna leave it like that, and then we'll have our private conversations. But
this is when you're supposed to tear them in the dirt. But it's cool. It's cool.
I can't do that.
We don't have to say any names. We just bury them where they lay.
Okay, so no, I'm not gonna do it.
Look, I tried to talk her into it. Look, I should have had her one of these. She might have did it.
And I'm not drinking tonight. I just have orange juice.
I know. It's okay. We'll make sure that happens next week. I'll make sure to actually text you.
I'm sorry for letting you down.
No, you didn't let me down, Tony. I just need you to be fearless. Let it all out. We don't have to say no names. We just make sure that they understand what the person did and how they got taken care of.
Okay, so it got to a point, and then we're going to move back to the topic.
Okay.
It got to a point where we weren't communicating. We weren't seeing each other. Try not to.
It's not hard. Basically, you recognize that the attention wasn't there like it was before. It started fading, and you started noticing it, and you called it out.
Right. But then I think what bothered me most with all of it is the way he began to talk to me. You know, like he didn't have any respect for me. And I'm like, what the hell? And we would argue about that, because and he would tell me I'm not a submissive woman. I'm too opinionated.
Ooh.
Well, I'm like, hold on. First of all, the Bible reads that a wife submits to her husband. I still have a right to have an opinion because I'm not married.
I'm gonna tell you like this: the fact that you having those conversations this early is red light, danger lights, anything that you can think of that tells you don't do it. Was happening.
Exactly. Oh, exactly. Look, Yvonne. Yvonne's supposed to be asleep.
Did you take your medicine? Your ass got to be back at work next week. You got an off work notice for the night.
And I am not going to hurry up and call you because it's already late and I am not going to keep you up. So, Yvonne, I'll wait till tomorrow to tell you.
But either way, it's like and just going back to the topic, you will normally see couples that argue, always getting into it, or it's almost like you feel like they don't like each other, but yet you'll see every year they still together, and it's kind of like you don't understand it because it's not meant for you to understand. What they have is what they have. So it just works for them. But there are some relationships you can look at and be like, I don't know why they even stay together. But
they have their own reasons.
Yeah.
They have their own reasons. So let me read over a couple. Oh, before I do that, marriages, respect and honesty, communication is the key of talking to each other, not at each other, having values. I agree.
Sounds good. Sounds good. Marriage is a I'm gonna change whatever the F I want. I don't like certain things, so you gonna stop doing it today. I don't like you, so I didn't cook because you made me mad. Ugh. Marriage is crazy.
Dang, I got my family in the house tonight. Lynn, what's going on? I love you, girl. Miss you. Men should, I'm thinking she's thinking to write, men should treat their women like queens, like the queens that they are.
And women better act like they queens if they want to be treated like that too.
Okay, so how is it that a woman should act to be treated like a queen?
Well, see, and I won't try to say this how all women should act, but I will express how my queen should act. My queen, thank you, because I'm like I said, I'm being real technical because y'all women get sensitive. My queen should back me up in certain situations. If I miss something here, she should be right there to catch that, as I should be for her. My queen should carry herself in a beautiful fashion as far as intelligence, the way she dresses, the way she keeps her look. You can fall asleep all you want, but you know what happens when the head goes down.
But men don't do the same thing.
Time out. See, this is the problem women have. You asked me what a queen looks like. I then gave you my answer. The first thing you could do was tear a man down. You couldn't just say, well, that's cool as long as the men doing it too. And I would have said, yep, I agree. You just want to say, but they ain't doing it too. That's how.
Okay, so okay.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, clean it up.
No, I'm not.
Right.
I'm not. Because I had a situation that I wanted to share, and I thought, no.
Come on, y'all. Send a message to her right now and say, make sure you get a drink next week.
All right. So look. All right. So I'm gonna ask the ladies this, and I want to kind of like stir the room up. Okay.
Here we
go.
So
I want to get the reactions. Okay, and then
I want to be ready, fellas.
I want to
be ready, fellas. They coming.
And then I want to hear your reaction. Okay. So, what if, ladies? What if a man, he was saying, "Oh, you're attractive, and I think you're beautiful, and this, but I'd rather see you dressed like this, or I'd rather see you in that, or I'd rather see your hair like this," and all, and it's just picking you apart. Ladies, how do you feel about that? And Chris, while they're answering, tell me what your thoughts are.
Now, this is the thing. If a man has hit you with this and this and this and this, yeah, that's kind of like you're screaming to your woman that I want somebody not like you, like someone else or something else. So if a man is giving you a bunch of those, yeah, I can understand being offended by that. But if he says, hey, I like it when you wear this, or I like it when you do stuff like this, or I would like to see you in this, that's basically him telling you what attracts his eye. So you better listen to that.
Exactly. That's the way I took it. Oh.
Good. Well, look, I didn't get myself in trouble.
So Yvonne says men want to be treated as kings but act like queens. Oh shit.
Hey, now that is 100% true. That is 100%. And let's be clear, because I know a lot of men will probably be upset with that. What I mean is, when she said men act like queens, those are the ones that's running their mouth talking about, yeah, well, I'm a man, and you should submit to me and all that. If you have to say any of that, you have no respect from your woman right then and there. You should not have to explain what should already be known, what you've already set the precedent of how this relationship works. Just being honest with you.
So Angela says, exactly. Exactly. Oh my gosh. So let me read off something here, and I want you to tell me if you relate to some of this. So we already talked about the arguing and stuff like that. What if you and your mate, okay, had different ideals of what commitment is all about during your relationship, your dating relationship?
Okay.
If you're on different planes, do you think the marriage will work? Why would you get married?
Well, it depends on how different they are. I mean, let's just start off with religion. That could be a pretty big deal. That could be a backbreaker right there.
Yeah.
So it really depends on what's actually, like, if you're able to pretty much roll with how this person is wanting to do things, or bottom line is it's a compromise. Everything is a compromise.
How do you compromise on religion?
Excuse me.
Serious. I mean, how do you compromise?
You can, but I'll tell you where it gets difficult: when you have kids, because that's when it's like, well, I want my child to be raised like this, and that can get a little sketchy.
Yeah.
I've always told people, if you can't agree on a religion, it's more than likely not the best thing to go into or to take any further, because that's so deep. It's almost like, and let's be real, you're literally turning your back on your God for this person.
Because you know what? I know someone. The woman was Christian, grew up in the church, all of that. She married someone who was atheist.
Yeah. Her whole life came to a closing end. No.
And during the time of them raising children and all of these different things, it was this push and pull. Do we go to church or don't we? And then, when when she would go to church, kids, it was like, what the hell y'all going for? That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I knew someone like that. And that could be tough.
I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, that could be also a sign from God saying that, hey, stick with this guy and trust me, you have a way. Because I know someone that actually was dating someone that wasn't into the church. And the longer their relationship went on, their partner started falling in line with going and trying to understand. Yeah. And sometimes you might have somebody that'll say, I love this person so much, I'm willing to see what this is all about, or if this is true, or find out what they're seeing that I'm not seeing. So I'm not necessarily saying you shouldn't do it. It's just,
it's tough.
Depending on how strong your faith is, you got a slim chance of changing them if your faith isn't deep and you're not in that word like all the time.
It's tough.
Yeah.
Let's see. We talked about religion that kind of fell into kids. So what happens when you're not mind-blowing sex during your relationship?
Here we go.
That's a question.
Hey,
you don't have mind.
Hey, hold up. Look, let me watch my head movements on this. You set me up with this. I was waiting for this. I'm glad you waited for this.
But I mean, seriously, you're going to spend the next 20 to 30 to 40, maybe 50 years, God willing, with the same person. And you've been having crappy sex.
Okay, wait. Crappy sex. That speaks of two people not doing their job. Let me tell you something. No matter how bad the sex is, you should still get yours. You should still know how to do what you need to do for you. And I'm not saying only be mindful of yourself, but what I'm explaining to you is you got to get damn near creative when you've been in these relationships this long. Because at the same time, you done did every move. Like, you got to remember, you started off making up moves. Now, the shit just regular. You getting on top, she getting on top, you getting behind. You know, hey, it's a standard thing.
Right.
But at the same time, you got to switch it up. You got to know what to do to not only make them happy, but make yourself happy. And I'm not going to lie, because, see, the funny thing is we talking about the sex is whack and all this. Half y'all ladies get lazy as shit the longer the relationship gets. Let's be honest. Some of y'all lay there like the mummy returned.
There are men
you know you got a job to do as well. Huh?
Men do the same thing.
Now watch this. I'm going to be honest with you. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that I actually heard that, and actually was really shocked by
Really?
that. Because, yes, first of all, we're dominant. I don't understand how a man could just be that comfortable allowing a woman to do all the work.
Are you kidding me?
I swear, when I heard that, I was shocked. I could not believe it, because I was like, wait a minute. Especially like a manly man where he'd be like, nah, I got control. Like a man, I would think, well, come on, like he gonna take
Hell, I would think so too.
Shame on y'all, y'all making us have a bad name with your lazy asses. Get a job. I'm just saying, man. I'm like, I always just thought, like, I consider myself a man. So when I say that, I mean we taking full control. We know when to lay back. We know allow our women to run the show. We know when to step up. We know when to flex our chest. We know when to do all of that. We know when to take control of it. You know what I mean when I say take control of it. Tony smiled when I said it. You know what I mean? So the fact that a man won't do that or is not doing that, it's just wrong. Don't even call yourself a man. Call yourself a trend.
Okay, so I gotta do this. I gotta recognize some folks in the what is it, the watch party. I miss doing all of this stuff because I'm used to you and Yvonne having some dialogue. Then I can kind of like do what I gotta do. Let's see. The creature says, I don't think you can because she's talking about something way back. Hey, Stephanie, she's waving. Hey, Mary Johnson, Deborah Weir, Kathy, Carolyn, Timothy. Hey, all you guys. How you doing? Hey. See, Yvonne's not here to regulate us.
I just want to go on notice by saying that you've been blaming Yvonne all night long. Now, Yvonne, I hope you feel better. I have not brought your name in this at all. I'm glad that you're taking some time to get better, and I hope you get better soon. But I will not allow Tony to keep throwing you under the bus like you are the reason why things ain't happening.
Serious?
Hey, but I bet you didn't realize your mic got better. Mm-hmm. You ain't heard it at all. That's why I said, Tony, that's like a marriage. After a while, you don't even hear it no more.
Look what Angie said. She said, Miss Yvonne, get better. They need guidance.
Well, I'm going to tell you like this, Angie. You didn't say nothing that everybody didn't already know.
Thank you. Neener. Oh, my God. And then Yvonne gonna sit in there with her sick ass talking about I'm working on it.
Girl, you ain't doing nothing but laying your ass down. You ain't hear nothing about no work.
Right. How's she gonna control us?
Look, you about to get fired on your day off.
Got her hair that's sticking up. Look. We need guidance.
No, but seriously, sex is usually one of the things that, you know, and I think it's more for men that will usually like kind of start moving away from their significant other if it gets bad. And, you know, I'm one to really be honest about it. I'm not one to like, you know, I'm not going to go through the motions and then go to bed. I'm gonna keep that shit all the way 100 because I need you to understand that shit was not that good tonight. I honestly felt like we didn't connect. And the funny thing is, some people will say that's offensive. I'd rather be fully honest with you so you know how I felt. Nah, this shit was not good tonight.
But let me ask you a question. Could she be honest with you?
Yes. I'd rather her tell me that than
Never
to allow me to think
gotten,
that I'm
never
good.
gotten offended?
No. And the reason why is because I'm a person that always wants to become better. So at the same time, I will correct that statement because when I say that I would become offended, inside, yes, I did. But at the same time, I said, that's what the fuck I do next time. I bet she ain't gonna say that shit again.
Challenge.
Right. And that's how you should be taking it. And I'll be honest, most men can't take it. And a girl hit you with that joke, it'll have you like you about to boo-boo on yourself. Come on, toughen up, man. God didn't make us men for nothing. Toughen up.
Oh my God.
Nah, but I'll tell you right now, too, fellas, be careful how you say certain things to a certain woman because they like knives and all that kind of stuff. So you got to be careful. You might have to slide it in a different way.
It got
like, you know what?
So bad.
Like, you know what? I think we would have enjoyed this more had I probably. So the next time I'm going to do this. So that way you got to know how to word it. Because sometimes, depending on the woman you're talking to, you might end the relationship. Or your life.
Oh my God. Why are you
definitely
talking about your illnesses in here?
Oh. Yvonne, stop participating to get paid on your day off. No,
we need guys.
No, but I'm glad Yvonne got on because, like I said, her energy and everything she brings, I love it. And, I wish she could have even chimed in on this part right here as far as the sexual stuff.
Right.
And the reason why is because a lot of the times we'll shy away from those conversations. And to be honest with you, I hate that we do that. Like I'm a person that feels like how like you might have known a lot of friends, right? And there was that one relationship that everybody kind of focused in on, everybody was watching, everybody kind of admired. I always felt like those relationships right there are the ones that are supposed to put everything out there for the people that are around them. And a lot of people won't agree with that. But the reason why I feel like that is because you are an example to so many people. So when you go through things and how open you are, you help other people around you. Whereas when
Yvonne is open.
No, she definitely is. But I feel like more people need to be that way because you have a lot of people in marriages that are pretty much in hell. Like, I'll be honest. Ooh, I'm going to be honest. Man, because it hit me to the core. It hit me to the core right now. When I hear men telling me, yeah, man, because, I might get sex like once a month. Fire her. At the end of the day, you got a job. You got to look. I'm gonna tell you like this: we need a sign-up sheet. You got a day where you gonna tell me you gonna give me this thing, and we gonna get this going. But I gotta tell you right now, damn it, if your woman is not doing her job, and you basically gotta beg to get it, and that's the thing, Tony.
I don't see how a woman could even go that long, and you laying in the same bed with a man every night, and you're.
I'm going to use y'all turn. I'm going to use y'all time because y'all tired. Y'all tired. And that's how it's gotten. There is so much that goes on in a relationship that at a certain point, people just shut down. They're not giving. They're not trying. It's just whatever comes with the day is what it is. And I mean, I won't lie. There were times, even in situations with me, where it would go on for a time period. And it's kind of like, why the fuck am I going through this shit? And you really, and like I said, for men, it's embarrassing to have these conversations. But the reason why it is because that conversation is not happening a lot. There's not a lot of men that are saying, yeah, man, I haven't, my girl ain't giving it to me, or me and my wife. I won't say girl, because if she your girl, let her go. But I'm talking about your wife. Your wife has an obligation. if she's not doing her role, but at the same time, I'm not going to just put it off on her because there's certain things that
because
we
it
have to
might
do
be
on our
something
end.
that she's not getting on her end to make her
Right.
feel like that's what she wants to do.
Right. So a lot of the times it's just going back to the drawing board. And in any long-term relationship, it's always going to be that. You got to go back to the drawing board because things have changed.
Yeah. Yeah.
But fellas, don't put up with that shit talking about, well, I damn near got to ask my wife for sex. Hey, you better look her dead in her eyes tonight and say,
well, a woman shouldn't put up with it either.
You know what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, but there's some men that don't want to, do it either. Or they can't at a certain age. So why should they? Well, anyway,
and you knew she was going to go. Fellas, she couldn't wait to tell you that.
Yvonne says she needs a raise.
Hey, you calling off work.
You know what?
You calling off work.
Your boy is about to fuck up. I'm going to put this Oh, did I say that? I'm sorry. Look who's in the room.
Here we go. That's my boy. Who's better in the sheets, Chris? Oh, man.
What the hell? What the hell?
Okay, listen here, Dion. It's not a race factor. Any woman can be good in the bed. It has nothing to do with the race. And the funny thing is, because you stirred that up and I just said that, I'm damn right about that. It has nothing to do with the race. It's all about how that woman conducts herself. And I hope you ladies are conducting yourselves in that manner when you're married.
Dion is fired and he's not even hired.
Man, Dion gets a pass.
So Yvonne says men need to bring it just like the woman.
Yeah, but at the same time, women are supposed to be sexual. That's pretty much the basis of how
we're sensual beings. Women usually are sensual beings. So with that alludes a sexiness kind of thing.
Right. And sexiness don't involve you wearing your goddamn scarf all weekend and some big ass clothes with holes in them. Get on your job, ladies. Some of y'all not doing y'all jobs. I'm just gonna say it. Some of y'all going to the store looking like the homeless people we saw at the end of the freeway. I'm just gonna say it. Some of y'all wearing the same clothes from 8 o'clock this morning to 6 o'clock at night.
That's just nasty.
I'm just gonna say it.
No, that's
some of y'all don't even clean a house.
Hell no. Hell no. No. We don't talk trifling. That's not our language.
No, but to be honest, but that's the sad thing. A lot of women are out here acting like that. Like I said, I never want to take away from men because yes, we are held to a higher standard. But guess what, ladies? You're held to an even higher standard. You have to understand, you are the pinnacle person of the world. Like we literally seek you. We need you. So if you're not carrying yourself in a certain way, you have to understand that there's a little bit of respect that is diminishing. So as long as you're carrying yourself in a particular way, you should get that. Or you should recognize right away, this is not the person for me, and move on.
That's simple.
It's simple.
Hey, we agreed on something.
That's because Yvonne ain't on the show. Because if Yvonne was on the show, you would have been like, nah, but you know what? I'll be honest. I'm going to take that back. We've been agreeing all season. This has been probably our best season where we actually agreed and we're working together. Exactly. We done watched some white shows and figured it out. I'm so proud of us.
We doing like the White House.
NBC, pick us up. ABC, pick us up. We ready.
Oh my God, I'm trying to get to these comments. Yeah, wearing those to the store. Terrible. You're right. Right. Let's see.
Shame on you.
Oh wow. Yvonne, really?
Shoot.
Oh.
See,
I'm just gonna sit there and just let you read it.
No, because I see that.
What do men need to be? Hey.
Well, Well, I'll tell you like this. You should already know our rules. The fact that you have to ask me that, I'm going to be honest with you. The relationship starts where you begin. The way you started, the pretty much the effort that you put in to make sure that this man understands what you need is on you. I'm gonna keep it all the way real. All of us come from different backgrounds. That's why I try to tell y'all ladies, stop shaming us men. There are some men out here that are good. There are some men out here that understand certain values, know how to treat a woman. So when you guys loop us all in one, it's disappointing because guess what? It's some of y'all trifling ass women out here too, having babies all over the place. Men ain't having. Well, I can't say that.
No, you can't say that.
That wasn't true. I'm gonna say that wasn't true.
Oh, gee whiz.
Well, you know, it's a little bit. Well, what I was gonna say is some of y'all women can have multiple baby fathers and still say, I'm a queen. Not even gonna go there. Moving on. So anyways, and it's not to down talk that because sometimes certain situations happen. I'm not trying to say that because you might have 2 or 3 baby daddies. At the end of the day, there's not a rhyme or a reason for it. Yes, there probably is. But let me tell you something to that new man that you met, that you say, yeah, I got 3 baby daddies. Ask him what's the first thought that came in his head. Ask him. I bet you won't. I bet you he won't tell you the truth either. But at the same time,
why won't he?
What?
Why won't he tell you the truth?
Because he wants to spare your feelings. Because the first thing he thinking is, well, damn, girl, you sure didn't give a fuck. But that's not always the case. That's not always the situation. So that's why I said you have to understand perception is everything. So I'm going to lay this down right here.
Okay.
All women are queens. All of you, depending on how much you see that within yourself. So if you don't, yes. So if you don't show any of that to a man, how do you expect a man to treat you anything like it? So you have to understand that part of it because men are going to, let's be clear. We operate based off what we see. Sometimes some of us men are very simple-minded. So if you show us something and you give us a good feedback, it's kind of like, oh, okay, oh, you like that, huh? I'm gonna do that again. Oh, yeah, you like that, huh? Yeah. Oh, you love me, huh? Yeah, baby, I'm good. Ain't I good? It's just you gotta show us what you need. And then once we see that and we get good responses from you, we know how to operate. I'm not saying all men, but I'm saying some men.
Okay.
Putting the truth out there. Putting the truth out there.
What can I say? Okay.
Because you know I'm saying all the right things tonight. Ladies, that's what I do. I say all the right things. Fellas, I try to say the right things.
Hold on. So one night, how long we been back on air this season? Was it
3 weeks? 4 weeks now?
It's been longer than 3.
First of all, you asked me this at the end of the show when you know I've been drinking. Shame on you. Shame. Funny thing is, I pick my cup up throughout the whole show, right?
So you can't do math when you drink?
Huh? Come on, stop it. Would you say the question again? Tony, you got to pull it together. Pull it together. Come back. So you should have left the show. I don't even know where she at right now.
We need guidance.
And she ain't let that go.
That's why Yvonne can't get sick. She can't get sick.
Tony, we knew it was a problem a long time ago when we first started doing shows together.
Oh my God. We do. We need a mediator.
Definitely.
I'm about to kill your boy.
All right, here we go. All right, Dion.
See,
I'm going to break it down for Dion. Tony don't even have to say it. See, because as a lady, she's not going to expose herself in front of all these people. So let me tell you what she wants in bed. Something she can turn over and know that he is a protector and somebody that's going to have her back and be there for her every step of the way.
Boom.
That's what she wants in bed.
Boom. That right there.
And I know you was probably like, oh, you old corny motherfucker. But at the same time, and as men, this is a conversation of men right now. Sometimes you have to understand when you're talking to a girl and a woman. And you need to figure that out soon before you embarrass yourself. And that's sometimes, like I said, we operate sometimes just based out of the moment.
And this would be my moment.
No.
Oh, see, he's trying to be, okay, wait a minute. Wait, let me go back. Oh, you trying to go there?
First of all,
coming from a nigga that talking about I can't get on air until I brush my hair.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The moment you said you couldn't get on because you had to brush your hair, you lost all credibility on this show.
Thank you.
You lost all credibility.
Dion.
I expect that from a woman. Hey, I expect that from a woman. No man should ever say that. So it is what it is. You didn't have to ask me, nigga. My show, nigga.
Damn,
no, but that's family.
We got 2 minutes left.
My man love.
No, you know what, Dion, I know you just trying to get a rise the best you can.
This is the thing about Dion. He's an educated black. He's an educated black man. He is very well educated.
Of course.
And the thing is, he likes to play games. He likes to poke here and there. He means well too. Never means any harm. He's such a good person. I've watched this boy grow up to, I haven't really seen him in these last few years because he's doing this grown man thing with his kids and his job. And like I said, I can say I'm just proud of him. But he liked to poke here and there. But at the same time, I know him. He's a good person.
Well, Dion, luckily we only got 2 minutes.
Look, now hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Now he gave me a compliment, but he's trying to get all in my business.
No. I gotta point this out. So the funny thing is, Dion, please watch this shit. Please. So the first thing you said was, well, Tony, what do you like in bed? And this is her reaction. That's your friend. Get your friend. And then the moment you said, I was just trying to figure that out because I like her smile. Oh, boy, like, that's where y'all ladies go wrong. The end.
Wait a minute, say that again.
Tony, when my man dropped that inappropriate line that you were feeling in the beginning, you were kind of, there go your friend. Look, and I had to step in, clean it up. Now my man then gave you a compliment and said, yeah, because I like her smile. You got all cute.
But he's still asking me. No.
Mm-hmm.
He still asked me the same question. So
but he put a twist on it.
Feeling has not changed. I said, but thank you if you think I have a nice smile. My feeling had not changed.
Tony, you got giggly. You was giggling.
I was not giggling. Oh my God. See, you know what? You were doing okay for a little bit. You did good for, let's see, 58 minutes.
I'm going to ask all the viewers that watch this show to rewind and go back to that part where she read that. Oh, because you got a little smile. Oh. Dion, you drop game. Yeah.
I can't stand your ass. It's bullshit.
I seen it. I know y'all see it. Dion, that's what I'm saying. I knew you seen it. That's why he got, and I'm going to tell you, that's why he got mad at me when he said, I wasn't talking to you. Because he said, okay, she didn't like that approach. Now I'm gonna drop a little something on it.
No.
And it worked like a star. You go, boy.
Be quiet. Yvonne, you're not even on the show. So stop.
Hey, thank you, Yvonne. But seriously, y'all women have to be careful for stuff like that. That's why y'all keep getting fucked. That's why I said it like that. Because you got to understand, not just sexually, but throughout your whole life. Because you allow the simplest things to take over your whole stupid brain. You can't allow that to happen. You got to think. You got to use better judgment. Appreciate yourself more. Fellas, man, I'm telling you, if I'm going to start preaching on this, stop having sex with every woman. They don't deserve that dick either. You need to start valuing your stuff. Pause, because I said that. But you need to respect yourself just the way these women do. And the reason why I say that is because we got to start flipping the tables on these women. You know, we can talk about how women should be treated like queens and all that kind of stuff. Well, guess what? Step into your role and be the man that you are, and you deserve to be treated like a king. And make that woman treat you like that as well. Don't accept nothing less. That's my thing for the man tonight.
Is that your
Gotta start respecting our dick. It's good dick. You can't just have this. It's like a fine dinner, girl.
I gotta hurry up and get well. If we have to do this again next week, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh boy. So we are 3 minutes over.
There we are.
Never thought it would happen again, but it happens when we're on together.
But we have fun. We learn from each other.
We do. We do. And I giggled.
There you go, Dion. You see what you did. You go on, boy.
Asshole.
Hey, my man go get off this shit. Go straight in the bathroom. Be like, you sure did giggle, girl. Yeah, you did. I'm gonna be back next Wednesday too to make sure you keep giggling. I would love to get him back on the show. Just act like, man, damn, you're making me look bad.
No.
Yeah.
No. He will never get out of here.
Damn. Tony, have a heart.
Because he pissed me off the last time.
He only pissed you off because you acted like a black woman. Don't act like
I am a black woman.
Like a woman. Just act like a woman.
I am acting like a woman.
But y'all get so offended over so many things that other people don't see.
Okay, so a show of hands in the room who have viewed the show where Dion came on talking about that's why he dates white women. Isn't that what he said?
That's exactly what he said. But what I had to explain to you is sometimes you have to look at certain circumstances, which he let me down on because he was supposed to come on the show and express why he felt that way. My man came on, it was like, hey, y'all, it was just a game. I like to play around. Haha, yeah, you know, I brushed my hair and finally got on the show, so I was just playing. That's the only thing, but I'm going to tell you, there are some men that actually understood that statement. And there's a reason behind it. Don't just discredit the comment.
Okay, show of hands, ladies. I think that there are a couple of ladies in the chat who were on the show where Dion came on and just blew everything up. Show of hands. Did he offend you? Yes.
Of course they're going to say yes. If Dion had just said, hi, all y'all beautiful ladies, guarantee one of y'all crazy asses would have said, I don't like how he did that. I don't like how he tried to address us all. Like I said, oh, y'all crazy. Y'all don't like the same shit. But you want to label him that. But y'all can't even figure out what y'all want.
That's not
Dion is done. You ain't got to worry about this abuse.
Whatever. And who does that? Look at his picture. Look.
Hey, my man said, I see all y'all ladies out there.
Dion showing his waves. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, that's exactly
what he's doing. Said yes twice.
I'm really glad we got to have her still, on the show. It's nothing
Oh,
like it's not like you being here in presence. So please,
I know.
we missed you tonight, and I hope
Absolutely.
you're getting better, taking care of yourself.
You
You know,
better be.
like I said, you can't do none of them sexual acts during this week. You really
I
got to stay
know. No
warm and
one leg
cool.
over there, one over there,
Tony, what them legs do,
one over there, one over there.
and what they doing when they over there? Chill. You supposed to say not giving a fuck or chilling.
Oh my God.
You see, as the show goes on later, we start saying other things. Got to weed out some of these kiddos.
Oh God. All right, we gotta go. You ready to
Yes,
go?
we do. Yes, I am. So I can finish up this nice little drink and get ready for bed. Yep.
Anyway, so
Hey,
we're out
you
of
can not like it all you want, but when you feeling this good, who cares? Like I'm supposed to be worried about what you thought about my dance. This is mine. Sip to that. Shout out to y'all that love me.
All right, we're gonna get out of here. I had fun. As
I had a
always.
great time too.
As always. Hoping Miss Yvonne will go to sleep, take care of herself. We got to get you back because, like Angela said, we need guidance. We really
need guidance.
We need an adult here. Adult supervision.
Hey, that mama that tell you sit your ass down. Hey, you remember that?
Look, Yvonne, she give you that look like, did you say that? Oh my God. All right. So I want you guys to make sure that you follow Hot Topics Talk Radio right here on Facebook. You get information and notifications on the shows every week. Wednesday nights, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 10 o'clock Central, and 11 o'clock on the East Coast. You will find us right here. But we are going to have Yvonne back soon because we need adult supervision. So if you want any more information regarding any past shows, you want to catch up, or if you want to find out more about the hosts under the Hot Topics Talk Radio Network, you are going to go over to our website at hottopicstalkradio.com. Also, we've got a store there for you now set up so you can purchase all of your t-shirts and sweatshirts and coffee cups and all that other stuff.
All you good shit. Hey Tony, you know what I wanted to start telling people what they should do as well when they're on the what is it, the Hot Topic Talk Network? What you should be doing, which would also allow us to be able to express and the things that we should discuss. Tell us about some of your situations, past relationship, past situations that you've dealt with. We're never going to out you or put your name out here. But the thing is, it will allow us to maybe develop a topic within whatever your situation was. So that way we can help you to either understand it or to make just make fun of it. So that way everybody gets a laugh. But we're never going to out you, but start sharing some of your crazy stories, your relationship, certain situations that you're dealing with people. So that way we can start addressing every topic, everything that you can think of, and, hopefully get some type of resolution to it.
Yeah, because we're running out of our own shit.
We ain't running out. It's just we're not going through the same shit as y'all. So we need you to tell us about your fucked up shit so we can talk about shit.
So we're not the only ones that are fucked up.
Right. We can't keep giving you all of ours. Shit, you done damn near found out about our whole life.
Exactly. And we don't know nothing about theirs.
They gave us shit.
Not a damn thing. Selfish asses. No. All right. So make sure that you do follow Hot Topics Talk Radio TV right here on Facebook. And again, we'll be here every Wednesday night. Also, tomorrow night, Thursday. You guys' show is on 2/20/20. Did you check that?
I'm gonna tell you something, Tommy. Yes, I did. And you know why, right? It's special. We are special.
You are.
And I don't mean with the helmet. I mean special, like
little yellow.
We're gonna Look, you know the crazy thing is you can't even make jokes about that without people getting offended. I will call people retarded as long as I want to. I grew up on that word retarded, and if I think you retarded, you retarded. It has nothing to do with special people, but at the end of the day, that's what we grew up on. I'm going to use it. But anyways, we're going to always bring you hot topics. She didn't say it, but I was going to tell you, it's man to man every Thursday. We come with it, y'all. First of all, we back, and I'm not going to take over, so guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to chill, talk to me, get at me in the after show. I'll see y'all there.
All right. So join Man to Man tomorrow night, Thursday, with Chris Smith and Richard Hall right here on Facebook. Go to Man 2 Man TV here on Facebook. Follow them. Do what you got to do to see them, okay? Show starts tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, 9 o'clock Central, and 10 o'clock on the East Coast. Come on back here for a really good show. They got a great show lined up for you tomorrow night.
We do. Mm-hmm. Get ready.
You ready?
Love you, Tony. Thank you for a great show.
Love you back. All right, you guys. Good night. We'll see you tomorrow night on Man to Man TV. Good night, everybody.
Good night, you guys. Be safe.